こんにちは、宇野昌磨です。トップで戦い続けるには4回転ジャンプが必要です。4回転ジャンプというのは氷から足を離してから4回回って着氷することを言います。5回転ジャンプは可能なのでしょうか。
Figure skating is one of the more mesmerizing Olympic sports. But behind all the highs and lows, the kisses and the cries, lies a whole load of jumping history. What do you mean you can't remember that far back? I think we're gonna need a montage.
Figure skating has been evolving for decades, even before skaters started battling for Olympic gold in 1908. Let's start with an Axel. Axel Paulsen, to be precise, the Norwegian who landed his namesake single jump for the first time all the way back in 1882. From then on, skaters continued to lay down new jumps: the toe loop, the salchow, the loop, the flip, the lutz, the kangaroo. Okay, wait, I made the last one up. The next step, more rotations. Single jumps turned into doubles, which turned into triples. Then came the quad revolution, when Kurt Browning landed the first quadruple, a toe loop, back in 1988. He paved the way for a new era in the men's competition. Today, male and female skating pioneers are taking jumping to greater heights. Is it only a matter of time until the quintuple becomes the new hottest property in figure skating?
Shoma Uno is one of the best figure skaters on the planet. In fact, he has an Olympic medal to prove it. In our quest to explore the frontiers in figure skating, I asked Shoma, the quintuple jump, is it possible?
4回転ジャンプ自体が昔では現実的ではなかった。それを今は当たり前のように飛んでいる人たちがたくさんいるということは、5回転も僕は分かりませんけれども、人間は可能なんじゃないかなと思っています。僕は3回転ジャンプから3回転半よりも先に4回転が先に飛べたので、ジャンプは高さがある人、幅がある人、回転力が速い人、人それぞれなので、何が必要っていうのは、4回転を飛ぶ時にも考えたことがなかったので、自分が5回転、4回転やるにしても5回転やるにしても飛べるというイメージを持って、それを体で実行するっていうこと以外は僕の考えからしてはないですね。
So, it all boils down to the sciencey stuff. Confused yet? Let's break it down.
For a quad jump, skaters spend less than 0.7 seconds in the air. They have to leap around half a meter to be at the optimum height to land a quadruple. For a quintuple, more rotational energy is needed at takeoff to increase angular momentum. They also need to jump higher and, most importantly, spin faster, averaging nearer 400 RPM.
Clearly, the quintuple remains a thus far elusive feat. But is it possible? Let's hear from some qualified voices.
It's a race against gravity. Is there enough time in the air to get 5 revolutions done? This is, I think, the biggest question.
Most quad jumps aren't necessarily exactly 4 revolutions in the air. So if you were going to do a quintuple toe loop, you now need to do, give or take, 4.5 revolutions in the air.
Looking at landing impacts and jumping up in the air, the quad and the triple are pretty similar. They're in the air roughly the same amount of time as they are for a triple, but the spin rate has to increase.
Do you want to know what 5 rotations feels like?
When you ask me if this generation of skaters are going to include the person who would be the first to land a quint, I probably would say no, because the best ones are trying to stay healthy. Maybe they wouldn't take the risk. It's the generation that we don't quite know yet, who don't have as much to risk, and that was me in 1988.
Incredible, a landed quadruple jump in competition.
とても難易度が高いので怪我をしかねないっていうのと、あと誰もやったことがないので未知の領域なのかなと思います。1人が多分5回転をもし飛ぶことに成功したら、たくさんの人が飛ぶようになると思います。オリンピックチャンネルをぜひ見て、Is It Possible をよく知ってください。